back on Fight Island, and this time you got a little UFC experience under your belt. So, I mean, give me the idea. How much different does it feel this time around?
Well, to be honest, it's pretty much the same to me. I've enjoyed the first trip here when I faced Dikwan on, I don't know what number that Fight Island was, but never mind. But still, I have a blast. It's really nice here.
Yeah. This opportunity now, you're on a main card already. So in your career, it's network television back in the United States. I know you didn't grow up watching ABC or anything, but does that mean something to be fighting on network television main card?
Well, first of all, it's an honor to be given opportunity to participate in the main card again. I think it's a big deal for me. To at such a young age at my career, at the start of my career, basically to be able to open up a main card, and as you said, to be on the national television, which as I understood watches a million people. So it's a big deal for me and a huge opportunity.
Yeah. Were you surprised when they came to you with this matchup, right? Like two Contender Series guys, two undefeated guys. I mean, were you surprised?
Well, at first, yeah, I didn't think that they was gonna put two guys who are undefeated at such a young point in their careers. But then I gave it some thought, and my opponent had problems at Contender Series with a guy who had, let's say, similar style to mine, and myself had trouble with a guy who is like him. So it's an interesting matchup, definitely, and I see what they did there. But yeah, I think when I give it some thought, I think it kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah. What do you think? I mean, he's had some time off, right? So it's been a while. What do you think about his style, about where he's going to be at coming in?
Well, I don't know much about his time, his layoff, and me myself also had a big layoff before my last fight, so I don't think that means much, as long as you're training and staying ready, that won't impact how you perform, and yeah, I think he's gonna be on his top game, and I'll be the same.
Nice. Last thing for me, what's the goal here? Like you said, I mean, you're so young and early in your career, right? But I mean, you beat an undefeated guy on a main card on network television. I mean, are you trying to announce yourself as a contender already, or what is the goal here?
Well, I definitely want to reach the top at one point. I know that it's not realistic to, do 1, 2 fights, 3, 4 fights even, and call yourself a contender. So I won't, fly high. I'm gonna take step by step as long as it takes, and I'm gonna do my best to always put a top performance and to, go victory after victory till at one point I get the chance to fight for the belt, or that's some long distance goal for me, and I'm gonna try to achieve that.
Since your last fight, a lot of stars have kind of been made at the middleweight division, like Kevin Holland, Marvin Vettori, Joaquin Buckley. Are you looking at all these young fighters emerging with you and seeing a lot of fun matchups down the road?
Yeah, definitely. I've noticed a lot of them in 2020 when I was, having cancelled matchups. So I was looking for my opponents at that time. My opponents, right? So there I noticed Kevin Holland. When I was supposed to fight John Phillips, I noticed him there, and yeah, he did a great job. I think, like, how many fights? 5 fights in 1 year. That's a lot, and he did great. So yeah, definitely lots of prospects and young guys are coming up in the middleweight division, and down the road it's gonna be a very stacked division. Definitely, it is even now, but in some time it will be crazy stacked.
And like you said, Kevin won 5 fights last year, and then Marvin Vettori took that last-minute fight against Jack Hermanzi. So these guys are taking these opportunities. Is that something you're looking to do the same in 2020? Just fight as much as possible.
2021, you mean? Yeah, well, as long as I'm healthy and I'm prepared, I'm gonna accept every opportunity there is. I don't feel like I'm I don't have the time or I'm rushing something. I just want to take it step by step. But if a good opportunity presents itself, I'm definitely gonna grab it. But I'm young. I have 10 fights so far. That's a nice number, and now 11 gonna be. So I think that I'm not in a position to rush anything. I can take it slow, take my time, and success will or dear will follow. Yeah.
How's your thesis?
Next question. Yeah, it's still like last time you asked me. It's still on that point, but honestly, I do have plans on finishing that. It's just that I have some problems. Just kidding.
What was the feedback like back at home? The last time you were here, you said you wanted to be a big star in Serbia.
Well, definitely lots of press covered my success and the victory. It was a bit unexpected, to be honest, but it felt good to see that someone recognized the success that me and my team did for the country, because we represented Serbia, and it felt good, seeing so many people, recognize that, support us, and also lots of people that didn't know me now follow me. They became fans, you could say, and I'm really glad that we are spreading the good influence on our people back in Serbia. And also, it's not just in Serbia, the whole region, whole Balkan is following, supporting, so I'm very glad about that.
So do you feel more pressure because of that? Because the last time you were here, no one really expected anything from you back at home, and now you just said the whole region is watching.
Well, yeah, to be honest, don't feel any pressure. I don't let that pressure me, my performance is my performance, and no one can influence that. I believe we did our homework and we prepared well for this fight, and that's it. No amount of people watching can pressure me or make me lose sleep or anything coming up to a fight.
Do you receive any support from Russia?
Yeah, definitely. Lots of portals and digital medias have wrote articles about my previous victory, about this upcoming match. So I've definitely noticed from, let's say, those foreign media the most support from Russia. Yeah, definitely.
How have you found it with you're 10-0 now, you're obviously coming out of Serbia and fighting there, and since making the transition to the Contender and the UFC, obviously you've had a very successful start. Like, how much confidence has that given you moving forward in your own ability?
Well, we always train, and I was confident back when I was a contender. I was confident on my debut. I'm confident now because we're always trying to improve, and we're always learning some new stuff. But after, let's say, my Contender Series fight, I gain a bit like a bigger level of confidence, because I never experienced a 3-round fight and at such a high tempo and pace. So that was definitely something new for me at the time, and just experiencing that has given me, like, I feel a bit easier. It's like I know when if we go to the deep water, I know I can handle the pressure, that my cardio can handle it. So in that term, definitely feels good to be able to overcome that adversity.
Did you expect it to be like a different level once you started fighting in America?
Excuse me?
Did you expect it to be a level up when you got to the UFC?
Well, yeah, definitely. UFC is it's a UFC than 10 empty places, if you ask me. So definitely the top and hardest competition is at the UFC right now, and I think that each opponent, you can't just say like, yeah, it's an easy fight or something based on, I don't know, score or anything. That guy is in the UFC for a reason. They don't give out contracts like a gift. So definitely I take everyone here seriously, and I don't think less of any fighter based on their score or I don't know what. We just take it seriously, whoever we're facing.
Any other questions? Cool, perfect.
Yep. Thank you, guys.